Testing. Are we alive? Are we alive? Gotta fix my chat. Can't see chat yet. Now I can see Mr. Chat. The leveling is not updated, but the endgame should be. Let's see here. Yeah, the endgame link is correct. I'll update that link to remove the leveling. Haven't made a leveling guide for this new season yet. Can you just hold down Flurry? Do you have to keep pressing it? I hold it down. So I'm basically just holding down Flurry all the time and then clicking my dash, shadow step, and teleport on the space bar. Because I have the Jar rune, so I get teleport very frequently. It's a very flashy build and very satisfying to play. I made it today, made a guide for it and everything, and I've been loving it. It's been a lot of fun. I thought it would be like a really fast speed farmer on lower tiers, but the fact that I can do tier 100s and Torment 12 content is a very pleasant surprise. Here in Helltide, it would be very nice. I should have like almost full uptime on my Mythic sword. Flurry can't be my new favorite. Yeah, I know, right? But I think I said yesterday that like pen shot was my favorite, or pen shot was my favorite for like 10 hours, and then I went back to TB being my favorite. But now this is my favorite. Am I breaking some kind of rules by having too many favorites? So I do apologize for having having too many of them. We could technically run Assassin's Stride, but it doesn't really add anything, unfortunately. I'm hoping they will, like, actually make shadow damage relevant. That's like the only imbuement left behind now. Good for boss? No, it's not good for lair bosses at all. That's a really big weakness of this build, is it's like the best speed farmer that I've played, but it's also like the worst lair boss farmer. I mean, I can do like tier 10, no problem, but we're tier 8 to tier 10, just go down a few tiers. But like Belial in tier 10 takes me like 40 seconds or something. It's not great for efficiency. And here you see like this elite is unstoppable, the affix, and I can like barely hurt him. But he would die in 1 second if he wasn't. So we're leaning extremely heavily into CC damage. I feel like for me it's a price I'm willing to pay for the insane burst damage to everything else. Like yeah, all these other elites, they just like they don't even feel like elites. Same power as TB. Yeah, TB is can probably push a little higher because damage over time is just better for extended content. The sole purpose of this build is to speed farm. Oh. The clicking the shrine pushed me into the executioner thingy. That's funny. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. I want to grab that thing. There's so many there's like 4 dangerous AoE effects on the ground. I'm gonna grab that. Alright, I'm out of here. Lockdown in the description on YouTube. I put the Flurry link. I'm pretty sure, at least. If I didn't, let me know. On Twitch, you can do exclamation mark commands. Okay, we have this. I mean, a nightmare dungeon where I need to kill every enemy, and this shrine. All right, there we go. TB has been so fun for me, but can't one face a little. Yeah, her health bar gets nuked. Yeah, I know, right? They have they've made it harder to avoid all those phases for sure. This build definitely want to look out for easy elites to kill, because as soon as you kill a pack, you get unlocked maximum speed. So here, like, you use the kill of the first pack to reach the second pack. Very comfy tier 12 farming with Flurry so far. Just doing, I think I'd say this is like my go-to war plan farmer from now on. Like all this like overworld. Wait, the butcher. Butcher should be hard to kill. We'll see if we can kill him in tier 12. I have the wrong. Okay, in the stagger, no problem. So yeah, it's like if lair bosses got staggered more easily, this would be like a flawless build. But they are a bit of a problem. And this might be interesting. Infernal Hordes in tier 12 is probably not a good idea. Probably drop it down a bit because what are those called? The little masses. They can't be staggered. It's like certain things will be uncomfortably difficult to kill in tier 12. How to get this mythic weapon because you can't craft it. I found like 20 of this sword, Eldrin sword. I can walk through my gear real quick. And this build in the end, it actually uses 4 mythics. It's kind of funny, but you can get it. You can just play it without any mythics for sure. Yeah, but yeah, I've gotten a bunch of these. I get a lot of them from the mythic tributes in the Undercity. Especially if you have unlocked in your war plan, you can make sure that you get those goblins, so you get like multiple chests. I got 4 mythics in 1 tribute. Very cozy. Alright, so the reason we deal so much damage to Frozen is because we have Frozen memories on our 2-handed. We do deal 270% against Frozen. It's pretty good. Get attack speed from Alchemical Advantage. Our Cutthroat skills, which is Flurry. Deal more damage, especially towards the end of the health pool of our enemies. Make sure our clone is imbued with imitated imbuement. And then this Shivering aspect, it just deals like 135% increased damage against 100% shield, which is Frozen. Starless is just comfy to help with resources because we're actually not running Death Mask, which is the Flurry Helm. Air Perdition is just so good to get the 20% crit chance. It's just better. Shrouded Gift, because the set we're running is the stealth set. And then I for speed farming, because it's all that I'm doing, I put Godslayer here. It's just such a good item. Godslayer Crown for speed farming. You just pull everything to you all the time. And on the boots, in my guide, I put Undying, because it's just nice to heal. But you can also do what I'm doing, which is Biting Cold, gives 20% extra damage. But I think I'm going to put on Undying now, just to see. It's just nice to have healing. You don't need to worry about it ever. Alright, I'm gonna try do a tier 11 Horde, but yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I do Treasure Goblin tree. I think it's the left side or something. Alright, I think this will be pretty easy on tier 11. Notice you're using Tyrael in almost all builds so far. Shroud of False Death is garbage. Because we don't no longer have passives in our skill tree. And they changed how Shroud works, so it's an item for hardcore players only. Tyrael is just really nice. The movement speed is nice utility. It's an easy, like, you don't even need to think, just equip it. You get a lot of desired stats from it. I do think that the best in slot is probably a legendary chest. Like if you get a 3GA legendary chest or whatever, it's gonna be way better than the Tyraels. So Tyrael isn't by any means like the best in slot, I'd say. But it beats 95% of alternatives. So I just put it on endgame guides, just because it's convenient. Flurry better than Dance of Knives? No, but I mean better is subjective. It doesn't push higher. It seems like the highest pushing builds is Dance of Knives. Maybe sneakily up and coming Rapid Fire. It would be my guess. Maybe Barrage Rapid Fire. Or Dance of Knives. But currently, as of what we know, it's Dance of Knives is for sure the strongest. I'm just not a Dance of Knives enjoyer personally. So if you're like me and want to mix things up. Yeah, these masses are a little bit challenging to kill. Oh, Chaos Wave. I hope I get, like, the goblins. It would be so fun with this build. We just chase them all down. Okay. Not this time. But the mobility is handy here, actually. So it's crazy how slow these portals are to kill. Just focus on these elites instead. Is Andara's Visage build viable with Flurry? Unfortunately, Andara Visage is really bad. It's like anything else you put on will be a buff to your character. Is there a chance the Aerostorm is good this season? I was excited to try it, but all I've heard is that it's really bad. So made me less excited to even try it, but maybe I will try it eventually. I have a really good, like I have the Aerostorm bow, like a really good one. So maybe worth a shot. Which rogue build requires the least gear to work well? Just want to get to High Torment quickly. Probably Dance of Knives, Kiwi. Cool Soap, yeah, I have Twitch. I think it should be linked in the description underneath my YouTube stream. There's a bunch of guide links, but also at the very bottom I think I put my Twitch link. Non-bugged version of Dance of Knives can push to 120, yeah. Probably 125, close to 130 is what I'm guessing. Or maybe around 125 is the ceiling. It's hard to say because there's so many optimizations to do like nowadays in this game. Like you can get the perfect gems. If you have 4 of the perfect gems and you have all these transfigurations and an extra aspect on your amulet and like there's all these things you can do. Hey, thank you, Domados. Both for the follow and the sub. What the heck? Thank you. Really appreciate the support. It's been a hectic couple days. My body has taken a toll. It was nice I like slept, like caught up on some sleep last night. And yesterday I didn't stream at all. I pumped out a bunch of videos yesterday and it was fun. I just didn't have it in me to turn on the stream. We'll see how long I can hang in here today. But playing Flurry is so much fun, so whether the stream was on or off, I would be doing the exact same thing here in the game at least. Just doing some war plans. Can't decide. Dance of Knives or Flurry to start. Want to push Pit. Well, if you want to push, you should probably do Dance of Knives. Because you're not gonna push very far with Flurry. I did a 5-minute tier 110 with this build. So you can probably do 115 with Flurry. Hey, Ava with the raid. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Flash. This is Flurry gameplay you're watching right now. Appreciate the raid, Ava. Been going ham. Saw the giveaways. I considered joining the giveaways, but I already have the game, and you know, maybe if I won, it would be like scam alert. But yeah, hopefully you had a good stream and everyone enjoyed watching Ava do his thing. Answer all of our questions. I would be a lost boy without Ava, that's for sure. Yeah, I would really love to see rapid fire. That's like if I could flick a magic wand and just like have all the gear set up for a build, it would probably be rapid fire. Yeah, this is the mobility of this build is crazy. I can't really open much of anything here. This little chest in the war plan, so if you want charms, like you're looking for sets or any sort of charms, this little chest that you can unlock for the Infernal Hordes is such a good way to get charms. Wild of you to imply his giveaways weren't already scams. Yeah, true, Philip. Wow, that was a very quick war plan. Did I level up? I did. My war plan's now level 7. It's turning into a pretty intense looking thing. Alright, so in Nightmare Dungeons, what do I want? I mean, I don't really know. While I know every killing elites and champions grants you stack of conviction. I don't know if I care about that. Bosses have a chance to revive. Oh, revive. Okay, fight them twice. +1 monster power. Can I even do that? I mean, it sounds pretty cool. Let's do it. I will do a sneaky one of those. Hey bro, hope you're doing well. I was recommended your channel by a friend. As a returning player, I just want to say thank you for everything you do for the community. I can't wait to use this build. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the kind words and the acknowledgement. Where am I? Yeah, thank you, King. Alright, I feel like this build, my favorite place is probably Helltides. Because the thing with Helltides is like, it's one of the few places where you actually have control. It's like, feels three-dimensional. Like, you can go in every direction, across cliffs, left, right, up, down. And this build, it's like it's like a perfect playground for a build like this that has infinite mobility. How you spec pit? Sorry, you mean for this build lockdown? Everything's in the Flurry guide. I don't really change anything. I'm basically running the endgame setup. I have 4 Mythics equipped, which is it's kind of unheard of. I need to catch up on these comments here. Or Poison Dance on nice build is more efficient to stack poison damage or overall damage over time. Damage over time is has a higher number, so because it's a higher number, it's usually better if it's a dot build, which I'm assuming you're talking about. Because they both go into the same bucket, so it's all about whatever's the higher number. Hello, good day. I have a question. In the TB Rogue and Maxwell, you have 2 same charms in set, but I cannot put 2 same charm there. And the Mill Seal, that's a practice technique, but the charms are actually spellbound type. You can ignore like the it's oh, did I just get a little trace of echoes? Wait, trace of echoes. Is that the key for echoing hatred? I haven't done it yet. Maybe I just wasted that. But yeah, like if it says like a 5-piece set, ignore the name of them. Like if it's like Beru or Fair or Milor or Phoba, it's just like one of each. Obviously, it is the thing. But I might have put like copied one of the same on the guide, and that's my bad. I'll go and fix it. I do apologize. I'm struggling to keep up with chat, so if I miss your question or something, and it's been a few minutes, let me know. You can just copy paste your own question. Season completed except last part. Nothing. I need their back to channel to test all your builds. It's crazy, no season theme. Yeah, I mean, I guess this whole expansion feels like a new season, or it feels like 10 new seasons in one go. Is Barrage still viable? Barrage is... I low-key, actually, I think Barrage might be the best build. I just don't think it's been explored fully yet. We'll see. Whatever this Warlock is doing looks really cool. It's covering the screen. I haven't really played with other players much, like Helltides and stuff. Oh, Blood Maiden's tanky, hey? Maybe when she gets staggered, I will deal damage to her? Kind of? Penshot is definitely not the... I think Penshot's like the worst range build, even though it's really good. The thing is, like, as long as... hope it's clear that every rogue build is really good. Like, no matter which skill, you can close your eyes and pick one in the skill tree, and you will clear tier 100 easily, without issues. So you can't go wrong. It's all about personal preference, how you like to play. Do you want many buttons to click? Maybe you want less buttons, maybe you want melee. All those things are the only relevant, like, questions. Because, yeah, you're never gonna be weak. Let's put it that way. Started Necro as you felt Rogue was missing the magic feeling. Saw that it has rushed to, so it should not be super slow. Yeah, Necro with mobility is a foreign concept. So whatever these warlocks are, they keep popping their little hearts in here. Maybe is it worth? What did she even drop? I can just stand and leech their experience while I go through my gear here. At this point of the journey, I'm kind of just keeping GAs, really. Okay, she doesn't really drop in much of anything. I might just peace out from these guys. You need a pit for war plans. Right. I don't even know what I haven't properly understood all of the war plan options. Like, some of them are pretty strange. Like, you get what is it? Tree of Whispers gives you these like roots that you can plant. And sometimes there's like in town there are monsters that like it's like what's going on? I still haven't really grasped everything. But I can, when I hand in my next war plan, can go through each of my trees and show what I have. But it's not by any stretch of the imagination, like a very conscious process for me to what I've chosen. I kind of, especially early on in the season, I like to get materials and experience. So like a lot of my war plan choices revolved around that. Like whatever like prevents me ending up in like a bottleneck situation. Okay. Gonna abandon that one. Wait, what? The worm spat enemies, but nothing came out. Maybe it did. Oh, what a hook. They're not gonna let me leave, huh? Yeah, like, I guess like no matter what build you're playing, if you're playing Rogue, just combining the third variant of... Yo, what's going on? Another raid? Miku, thank you so much. Thank you. I just got double rated. I just started my stream so recently. Welcome to Rogueland. Not only Rogueland, this is the Flashland. This is the fastest build in the West. Flurry Rogue. It's not very fast when we have to rescue these prisoners, but... Anyway, thank you for the raid, Miku, and hope everyone coming over from there are doing well. I have a war plan speed farm build here on the Rogue that can do pit 100 in less than 2 minutes. Its ceiling is probably tier 115 or so, but it's designed just for this sort of content. Like Nightmare Dungeons in tier 12, that's the sweet spot. And I realized I had my chat scrolled up, so I missed like 100 messages the last 5 to 10 minutes, so my bad. I'll try to catch up. Flare build is really bad for lair bosses because they don't get staggered, but it's extremely good for everything else. So here you can see we're going to fight a boss in tier 12 Nightmare Dungeon. It's going to be a struggle. Do nothing at first, and then you watch the stagger bar, and watch what happens when the stagger bar gets full. Oh, looks like he's... Oh, he respawned. He wants to go for round 2. Tomb Lord. Round 2, baby. Oh, can they spawn again? Imagine you could just fight Tomb Lord till the day I die. But yeah, so we deal like 100 times damage or more, I don't know, against things that are frozen. So when, like, lair bosses can't really get staggered easily, so they are very tough with this build. Then you just have an armory with another build and you're good. What do you think about tempering resource costs for pen shop build on Rings Amulet? Yeah. No, cooldown is not needed at all. I think that's the best, like, before I started writing guides on max roll and starting off in Diablo, and I um, I would always use the max roll guides, or I used a lot of Woody guides when the game came out as like the baseline. That was the starting point, and then I tweaked them myself. And I think that's what I would recommend to anyone. Like, just use the... Obviously, if you're completely new to the game, maybe you're not, like, ready, you have no idea what you're doing, then, like, okay, just follow it, copy-paste everything. But if you've played the game for a few seasons, and you kind of know a little bit about the game, definitely just mix and match and make it your own. And if you're lacking resources, then change the temper here and there, or go for a different aspect maybe. Sacrifice some offense for defense, or vice versa. It's the way to do it. Get your own little signature on the build. Oh, this guy. Do you have a campaign leveling guide? Yeah, I do. Puso D2. I have a Twisting Blade leveling guide. I'm working on Penshot and Flurry leveling, but there on max roll there are Dance of Knives and a bunch of other ranged leveling guides. So whatever floats your boat, there should be something for leveling rogue. You're loving Ava's duck build? Yeah. Figured out single target. Nice, nice. What's the best stats on charms for TB rogue? You want cutthroat skills, core skills, or imbuement ranks? Any ranks that add to the skills that you deal damage with. Alternatively, all stats is really good. We're talking only damage here. If I was playing hardcore, I would go for life, armor, and resistance. Kind of what I just said goes for any build in the game. Like, whatever you're dealing damage with, get ranks for that on your charms. Makes quite a big difference. This boss doesn't get staggered either? Okay, he does, eventually. The effects on the Undercity bosses is pretty sick. Can we have a boss variant for Penshot? Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, the main thing you want to change for bossing is just removing any reliance on crowd control, right? There's a lot of aspects, and even for Rogue, we have a lot of Paragon as well. We have cheap shot board, and we have control glyph. All of these things, they do nothing against bosses, really. So could make a variant for it, but I'd recommend just go down a world tier or two until it's like efficient enough to speed farm. Until you have in your armory, I always recommend having multiple. Like right now, I'm running out of armory space because I have 5 builds already for the season that I like to play. So it's gonna be an issue now if I make a 6th build. Like, what do I do? And then the issue then becomes, oh, I could just make a 2nd character, right? But no, like your war plans is character bound, not account bound. So making multiple characters, you have to reset your war plan each time, and that doesn't feel fun. So I'm probably just gonna have to sacrifice some of my OG builds eventually to make space for some meme builds. Hey, BayQ, loving your TB. Thank you for the guide. I just have one question. It's a problem that I always stumble upon. My numbers never seem to match your numbers. Yeah, so that's, I mean, in the latest version of the game, it comes down to affixes, right? Like, I'll show you my gear in 2 seconds. Like, now more than ever, your gear affixes matter. Like, look at this bow. Double damage off of one affix, that's crazy. And if I add these multipliers on every piece of offensive gear, like here's another 50%, and the cold multiplier, and I have a GA on the weapon damage, so increase the foundation of my attacks. But look at my gloves. I have triple multipliers with crit chance. Like these are like essentially perfect gloves. My ammo is pretty bad, but there's 2 multipliers on there. My ring has 3 multipliers. Obviously 4 mythics. So if you feel like you're not dealing as much damage or whatever, those are probably the most likely reason. And then obviously, like, what are your glyphs levels? Like my glyphs are 108-ish, 106, something like that. Paragon 224. Like add all these pieces together, and you'll probably discover the discrepancy in DPS from my build to yours, or my gameplay to your gameplay. About the pen shot build, does 5-piece narrow set make me don't have to cast Flurry to keep stacks? Unfortunately not. I don't know if it's a bug or intended, but we still have to cast it like every 4 seconds approximately to maintain the vengeance stacks that you get. So that kind of sucks. I feel like without it we would have one less button to click, which would be nice. But for pen shot, you just kind of every few seconds left click with your basic skill or whatever button you have assigned to that skill, and it's the cost of entry to that build. One thing I love about Godslayer is like I can look away, do something else, drink a glass of water, and I just hold down, like my gameplay right now is just I hold down Flurry and I'm not even clicking things. And everything gets pulled towards me into the shredder that is Flurry. You have like 2.5, 2.3 mil toughness. Should I aim higher? I mean, I'm going between 1.9 and 4.7. I don't really know what's causing that discrepancy in my toughness there. That's so weird, actually. So yeah, I don't have that much. Oh, there was a 5.9. So I'd say anything around like 3 to 5 million is pretty comfy. Wait, what's happening with my shirt? I've never seen that before. Ah, that's funny. Okay, that was kind of weird. I should put some pants on. Yeah, for TB, the dot multiplier is the biggest difference maker. It becomes such a ridiculous high multiplier. You're trying to poison TB and I don't seem to proc Godslayer Crown from the charm. Do you know why? Vexer, you need to... do you have the 5 set piece of the set, the imbuement set? Because it's that set that applies cold imbuement, which is what freezes things. I think it only allows your clone to freeze things. That set is pretty bugged, to be honest. But the freeze that the clone does from cold imbuement is the thing that procs Godslayer Crown. So if you don't have that yet, you could put on a Thul rune maybe. A Thul rune will or a Set rune, like CEH, for summoning the Druid Wolves that will freeze things. So like a Ser Se, maybe. Or something like that. And you will start pulling things in with Godslayer Crown. Where do you get Godslayer? If you on Twitch, Bacon, you can put !loot. And you'll get a link to the loot table for where to find all the uniques. It's like a max roll resource. And I think it's fully updated now. There might be a few uniques left, but most of it for Rogue should be there. Muffin, we appreciate your builds. You just really don't like Dance with Knives. Well, that's good, because I don't play Dance with Knives. Every other Rogue... I'd say, if I had to guess, like, probably 75% of Rogue players are Dance with Knives knifing. It's like 1 in 4 rogues are playing something else. That's my guess, at least. Is this or penetrating shot better? I would say this, like, just because of, I mean, like, better is so subjective, right? It's all personal preference, but to me, the speed of this and, like, how easy it is to play is, like, kind of priceless. But in terms of, like, DPS, pen shot is better. But there's way more factors than that, in my opinion. Godslayer is good for pen shot. Totally new to roll because of you. Full main Stark, I see. Yeah, I mean, Godslayer is, like, incredible for every build, I'd say. And it is definitely good for pen shot, because the pen shot guide that I put out, it has so many clones, like 5 clones firing, and they do whatever they kind of want to. They have the mind of their own. And with the Godslayer, you can pull everything together, ensuring that no matter where the clones are aiming, they're gonna hit like the same target. So it's a nice way to kind of control the clones on pen shot. I saw a Twisting Blade video and I always wanted to play the build and finally full sending it. Just level the rogue, but I'm still a bit struggling with resources. Yeah, I get that. If you have access in your codex, just equip multiple resource aspects. Like put on, like drop some damage for, yeah, like go to your codex and just look up, put in your ring and see whatever resource aspects come up. Like there's one called Umbral or something when you CC things. There's one, yeah, there's one that if you have barrier, you get a bunch. Like depending on what conditions you can meet. You can get quite a lot of resources solved very easily through the aspects. Like I just got 3 legendary seals. That's a lot of gold. I'm just gonna drop some of these because ain't nobody got time for that. I'm surprised I've had 0 issues, and I don't think I ever will have issues with Obdicite. It's like an abundance of these resources. Pkyle, you prefer to play ranged? It's like changes from day to day for me if I like melee ranged. MTS have a great stream. How good is Flurry? Empath, thank you, Empath. Good. Flurry is like shocked me, honestly. I expected to farm tier 10, but we're farming tier 12. No problem. No problem. Godslayer or Azurath for pen shot? I mean, for anything speed farm related, I would go Godslayer. But if I'm trying to like push the limits of the build, I'd probably go with Azurath. Wait, what's that pink beam? I think it was a tribute. Very nice. I wonder if I'm gonna run out of space today. It's looking like one of those days where you might have to go make some mules. Actually, my white rings, I always put in my rings in as a rogue because there's a lot of good, unique rings. We'll see if we get a good one here. We got a bad one. We got a bad one. Pants. There's actually good pants too. I didn't really see these white pants. Upgrade to. We want the shrouded gift pants here. And we got Tybalt's Will. That is not it. And let's salvage these. I could re-roll these charms at the cube, but maybe another time. Oh, these vendors are... I love the fact that, like, not only are magic items useful, rare items are useful, the vendors themselves are useful. Like, what a concept. Ooh, that's pretty good. 10% dexterity on my 6-slot charm. I'm going to use that. My old 6 charm slot seal only had armor on it. I like... How much to say? I'll go from 2344. That's 200 dexterity on this one. I like it. I don't know, that's like 10-15% damage. Do I think Reign of Arrows is good? I do. I do think. I haven't seen anyone really reach its potential. Oh, we are officially full. I have a feeling Reign of Arrows will be better than people expect. How's Flurry looking so far? I love it. I love it. So fast, so speedy. What does it say is the best range build? I think Barrage, probably. Maybe Rapid Fire. I mean, we're talking like pit pushing now. But in terms of fun, it's personal preference. I'd say Penshot or Barrage are probably the most fun range builds. Heartseeker is also really fun. Rapid Fire usually is like takes a bit more effort, like more button presses, maybe combo points and stuff like that to make it really shine. And that's not everyone's cup of tea. Your skill tree for TB. I missed your question, Ben. I have a cold imbue clicked. Yeah, we get the cold imbuement from the set. So we don't need to use it. We just get the benefit of the nodes that I pressed from the set. Core skill that doesn't use imbuements? Not really. There's almost no reason not to use imbuements these days. We went from a meta where almost no one used imbuements. We had like a physical meta for like 10 seasons. And now we're in the imbuement meta. But there are some potential for physical, like the glyphs are pretty strong and stuff like that. Obviously, like a build like Death Trap doesn't use imbuements, but it's not a core skill, I suppose. Why are you stacking blue items? I put blue items in my stash because they are like with GAs that I want, because I can craft them in the cube. So if I, like, tomorrow I decide to make, what should I make next as my next build? It could be like a smoke grenade build. Then I just go to my stash and I maybe have 20 blue pants, and I go to find the ones that have the exact GA that I'm looking for, and then I can make the build without friction. Normally in past seasons I would do a lot of trading, so that would be a reason to keep all the gear. But I'm not trading in this expansion. I'm busy just cooking builds. Yeah, Heartseeker seems really strong. Kesoto for TB, you want Godslayer for speed farming and Rustbitten for bosses, or I'd probably use Rustbitten for pushing as well. Like if you Yeah, it's just a more damage output. Kind of miss combo point builds, Muffin. I mean, I think if you go to rapid fire on max roll by Dioxide, he's running combo points in the endgame version. I think Dioxide will stream tonight, and I think he's going to be streaming rapid fire. And from what I've been hearing, it's really strong. The thing with rapid fire and also barrage is that with combo points, the specialization, they actually get more arrows. And they buffed Cunning Stratagem, the Paragon board, to like you get like 10 more arrows from combo points. It's like season 2 all over again when we had 30 combo points. Had a million arrows. You rolled extra affix on your Ami and enemy auto pull to you? Well, that sounds amazing. Yeah, real question for you. Do you like this random affix of uniques? Holy crap change in your opinion? Yeah, I really like it. I mean, there's something kind of boring about like finding 200 Tybalt's Will and they all look the exact same. But now every time I find Tybalt's Will, it could be incredible or really bad. So there's like a potential OMG moment every time you find a unique. Like even at this point in the game, like if I found like Shrouded Gift with, like I have 2 dead stats on these pants. But in the old game, I would just like find them once and I'm done. But now it's like it extends the progression journey that you can always find, like squeeze out small improvements even on uniques. I don't mind it at all. I think it's good for the game. Can you level with this, Mitch? Yeah, you definitely can level with Flurry. I think it's really good. But I haven't made a guide for it yet. I'm responsible for the Flurry leveling guide, so I will get to it. But haven't finished it, doing that yet. I find it hard to do leveling guides without leveling my own character, because like I don't really know where all the obstacles I will run into, but I'll try to cook something together. Question for you, do you like this? Yeah. I put Scoundrel's Kiss as a unique charm. Nice. You have no good rings, rocking a legendary aspect crit multiplier. Yeah. No, that sounds like a good conscious decision based on your setup. So I appreciate that. RMG Z. Right. Rapid fire aim has to be so spot on. Well, that part sucks. There's a bug with the set, I think. You have to like hover on the enemy in order to like proc the thing. That seems a little scuffed. Missed season 3, I think it was, with Penshot Shadow Imbuement. Yeah. Shadow Imbuement, I'm expecting... It's like, out of all the skills in the entire rogue tree, everything is somewhat usable and relevant in the endgame, except Shadow Imbuement. It will... I am definitely expecting it to get some love. It's like a very easy thing for Blizzard to patch, probably next season, but... They removed the... I think a lot of people hated the rapid fire Scoundrel's Kiss like lobbing effect. I think you can still do the lob with one of the variants, no? It looked like it. Why are we not using Grasp with Shadow Gloves for Penshot that I can make another clone? Yeah, we could, but it's just pretty bad. I mean, thematically, I agree with you. It like that's kind of cool. But the glove slot is incredibly powerful. You can get so many multipliers on it. And the Penshot build specifically are utilizing every legendary aspect. So we don't really have space for another unique. I think I'm going to try Heartseeker Rain of Arrows build. Nice. That does sound fun. I have this 1000 greater equipment chests through my war plan tree, but I've never been able to open it. Because I'm just doing like 6 wave hordes. This flurry build on bosses is really bad for lair bosses, but I mean, it kills tier 100 bosses in like a second once you stagger them. So as this build deals no damage against unstoppable enemies and no damage against unstaggered bosses. But if they are staggered and if they are frozen, everything dies immediately. So it's kind of it's one of those builds. It's a pretty good bow. All right, let's check out my... Wait, I have one more? Oh, I gotta pick. Okay, cool. Yeah, so my Trio Whispers, I went down this middle route. I get more experience. Nothing too conscious there. And then I started clicking on these exposed routes, but I haven't really figured out what they do. My Nightmare Dungeons, I went down the left side for the... It's like every time you click a shrine, you... Like, every monster you kill during a shrine effect respawn. It's pretty exciting. I love that one. And I'm going down the middle now. I've yet to get like a Treasure Breach Nightmare Dungeon Sigil, actually. All these things in the Nightmare Dungeon tree sound good. Hell Tides just went down the middle. The Undersea to the left side is amazing with these portal pranksters. Like if you do Mythic Sigils, you get like guaranteed Mythics. Lair bosses. I went to this Mythic thing. It's always nice to get Mythics early in the season, but by now I don't really need... It costs 50 million gold to unspec these, by the way, so it's pretty pricey, but I do have quite a lot of gold. Infernal Hordes went on the left side. This is that chest that I've never opened, so that's kind of a waste. The pit, I went down the middle, but also this speed route to get faster progression. Alright, which route do I want to take? Probably this. Who at Maxwell is charged of Rain of Arrows? It's Dioxide. Are we gonna see it? Yeah, I think he's working on it, but it's been pretty tough to put together. Like these ultimate builds, like Death Trap and Rain of Arrows, they to make them like spammable, you need crazy gear. Oh, you got done Mephisto with a pen shop build? That's awesome. And low 92. I haven't even tried. I thought that seems like a challenge. I did it with the Poison TB very easily, and just called it a day. It scared me to do Mephisto with any CC reliant builds. Matthias, do you think Denso Knives is the strongest build for Rogue right now? Beltgore? Yeah, I think so. Oop. It's not your fault. I read the chat. It's my fault. Yeah, Denso Knives seems to be hard to beat for... it's like an overall just kind of does everything well. Pushes really high. Great AoE, good speed. Pretty simple. Not too hard to put together. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. So at least we have variety. Are there other good options? Don't think Death Trap's gonna be a thing. I mean, Death Trap, like looking at people who have played it, like it deals quite high damage. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like I think Mippy was putting it together when I started streaming, or like optimizing his Death Trap. So I think he will be able to provide data on Death Trap. There's probably like a lot of builds we're sleeping on that we haven't really explored to the full potential. Can't get my head around why my Godslayer currently is not pulling enemies, and that goes out to mid-game layout. I mean, the Godslayer has to freeze things, I think, for that. If you're playing, I'm assuming it is TB. And we get freeze from the clone through the set. So it's quite weird how that works. Should I focus on charms for the poison TB? Vexury, you should get cutthroat skill ranks, or core skill ranks, or imbuement skill ranks. And then all stats is nice too. I mean, what did I just pick up? I picked out something mythic looking, but I don't know what it was. Was it a... It wasn't a tribute. I'm not sure what it was. Yeah, Barb Whirlwind, they're so large. I mean, it's no wonder it's satisfying. What can drop from the Horde of greater equipment? Being purple, can it drop mythics? I mean, probably Blazing Horde. I haven't opened it yet, but I would expect so. Alright, let's try speedrun a Pit 100. That's pretty quick first floor. Good timing for the elite pack here. So far pretty smooth. Don't like these doors and corridors, but it's okay. Hopefully this is not a dead end. Pretty good density at least. I mean, we'll just go to the second floor here. Kind of slowed down the last 15 seconds, unfortunately. But overall, a pretty speedy one. Spawn the boss in 150, and we killed the boss under 2 minutes. Let's go. Very satisfying build to play in the pit, this one. Let's see if we can upgrade the 16%er. Probably not very likely. Oh, it happened. Sorry, I missed the chat for the last 2 minutes. If I didn't answer your question, feel free to post it again. The bug, yeah, I haven't even checked the leaderboards. Is it still like 150-ish? Yeah, it's like the broken builds. It's okay. They reset every 2 weeks. What's my next thing? Try 105. Okay, I'll try at 105. Can someone help me? My Diablo is crashing on 970 XT. Well, unfortunately, I am a really bad tech support. For some reason, like my dad and things would be like, oh, you're like younger generation, you know everything to do with computers, but it's like, yes, I use it, but I know nothing. So yeah, this is 105 and it feels the exact same. That's funny. Yeah, this is Flurry, folks. That elite was hard to kill for some reason. And it didn't proc my Mythic sword for some reason either. Okay, I'm not sure what killed me, but they had big arms and they were made out of stone. Maybe like an on-death effect? Oh, they're... Okay, they have a... These are very dangerous. I'm not even gonna bother with those. They had like everything that you can die from on the same elite pack. Corrupted orbs, fire enchant. Is this build pretty optimized? I mean, I'd say it's like 9 out of 10 gear. Like, there's definitely room for improvement here and there. But overall, it's like... My crit chance is 98%. And, yeah. I have, like, some aspects that aren't very high rolled and stuff like that. But in general, I couldn't squeeze out a lot more from this easily. It would be quite a bit of effort. I mean, I only have, like, I don't have a Mythic Seal, for example. Maybe that would help. I haven't really looked into that, but... I mean, yeah, it's like a 2-minute pit 105 too. And this is with a death, so if I didn't die, maybe it would be. One stagger, maybe? I don't know if I'll kill him in a stagger, actually. Very close. Yeah, you can see the difference, like, when something's staggered versus not staggered. It's funny. What? Cunning Marauder. Was that the boss that killed me? Hope they don't nerf that build. If it's this build you're talking about, I don't think so. This build is safe from the nerfs. Wait, I just like... Oh yeah, that was a 105. Is this build stronger than Penshot? Not really on the top end. Like in terms of DPS output, Penshot is probably a little bit stronger, but this build is way faster. Well, not way faster, but it's like a minute faster on each pit 100. Let's go. Is there a guide for the best activity tree path? Not really, Cray, because it's I don't know if actually they might. No, I don't think Maxwell has released a resource on that, because I guess it sort of depends. It depends on where you're at in your journey, what you're kind of looking for. I think there's a few standouts. Like the cursed Undercity, you want like the left side with the portal, like the prankster portals to get goblins all the time. That's like a no-brainer in the Undercity one. But in general, it seemed like it doesn't really matter. Like in the Hell Touch, you can get a lot of experience from those worms, and yeah. Those are a few things that I think a lot of people are kind of came to a consensus that these are good things. 110 say it with me. I did a 110 earlier in 5 minutes, but I could do it again. I mean, seems like there's some 110 enthusiasts in chat. I'll go after this horde. Woody's making a video on the best tree for most, if I remember correctly. Okay, yeah. That sounds like Woody usually makes like a guide on each system. And he usually gets it pretty accurately, I'd say. Do I think Henshot over TB? I personally prefer, like, Twisting Blades to me is like it's like Chef's Kiss build. One button, you hold it down, satisfying, simple gameplay. You don't need to press, like, even that many buffs. There's not many cooldowns to manage. It just works. You just hold down and shred and focus on the gameplay, which is, like, stabbing things and then running to the next pack with the spinning blades. Like yeah, it's just TB would be my recommendation to anyone. I mean, like, I haven't played Dance of Knives, and I'm sure that might be even better for beginners or so. I'm not sure, but from my experience, what I have played so far in Lord of Hatred, I would say TB is like overall can do all content. You don't need to change any specs for bosses. Works AoE, single target. Simple to play, simple to gear. Yeah, it's hard to fault TB. It would be like maybe it can't push like 120. You can probably get close to 120, but yeah, it's nice. It's complicated to assemble TB. I mean, I don't think so. I feel like this build, for example, I'd say it's a little more tricky. Because TB just works, like, from leveling to the end, like, you can solve your resources and then you're good to go. But a lot of other builds, like, this build, for example, changes from starter to mid-game to endgame. It's like 3 completely different, setups, different specializations, and, yeah. Couldn't get the hand of TB? No, that's fair. I mean, it is a bit of a unique playstyle. You stab something and then 2 seconds later you get a blade. It's like Flurry is a simpler skill for that. Like, it's just like stabbing with knives and that deals damage instantly. There's no delay. If only there was a way to stagger lair bosses or like effectively, this build would rise in the stock market. Can you explain why we use the vampire boots on the poison TB? It's just to apply vulnerable. That's the only reason. It's pretty tough on that build to find a way to apply vulnerable, so it's just like an easy way to do it. There are other options, but I find just putting it on the boots was my personal favorite way to apply vulnerable. Doing fine in T12, but don't think you can go higher. Yeah. Is TP good on all content? Like Hordes? Yeah. I mean, with an item like Godslayer, every build becomes good in Hordes. I think all of my builds have Godslayer crown in it. It's hard for me to like recommend playing without it. Like, sometimes I put a cry rune, which is like the baby effect. It does the job, but it's just not the same. The narrow eye set makes me feel like I'm playing Focus and Restraint Diablo 3. Yeah. Maybe that was the idea. Any spare imitating imbuement aspects I can buy from me? I don't think... I mean, I can search in my stash, but I don't keep aspects ever, like, consciously. And if I have it, it's probably because it's on a good legendary item that I will use to craft something else, so... Sorry to disappoint. What do I think of Flurry versus TB? TB is like the overall choice for all content. Like kind of like an all-rounder. TB wins the race, but in the speed category and for my personal satisfaction in this moment, then Flurry wins. Like for where I'm at on my journey, I don't really need to do any lair bosses, so Flurry is perfect for me. I just want to like level up my Paragon, level up my war plans, and Flurry is amazing at that. I mean, TB is also, but TB can't do 2-minute tier 100s like this build can. Alright, let's do a tier 110. See what happens. Things might get spicy. Might even die. Probably will. As soon as things become unstoppable, we put our tail between our legs and run. Spellbound set steel 5 set is somehow not working when I play Cold Imbu manually. Yeah. Do you have Shadow Clone activated? Because yeah, there's a lot of bugs with the imbuement set. Unfortunately. It doesn't apply a chill on our own attacks. But it, from my experience, it did apply it some freeze through the clone. Alright, tier 110. Let's go. I should probably change the charm. I don't know. We'll see. Like it would be probably worth it to have let's try this. I'm gonna put in an Azurath here instead of Godslayer Crown, because we shouldn't really need to pull that much in tier 110. Wait, did I kill the whole pack? That was confusing. There's some bugs with the Azurath. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and yeah, it's pretty inconsistent overall. Flurry seems good for bossing. I mean, it's great for bosses in like a nightmare dungeon, but it's not great for lair bosses. Okay, there was the death I was talking about. These are so hard to survive, huh? I feel like I die to these Fallens the most. What is that aspect called? It's like an elite affix. Crackling Soul, I think? So dangerous. They're hard to see as well. Yeah, what do you guys think? Tier 110? Our timer's progressing pretty fast. And I'm sure we could improve the setup a little bit for pushing. Like, the fact that I'm using Jaw Rune, like, why would I use Jaw Rune for pushing? Like, it seems crazy. A center build? Yeah, I think Dioxide was cooking something with that. We'll see what he comes out with. These are, they can't even tell that they're champions. They're so tiny. Oh, we spawned the boss in 3 minutes, and I died twice, so it's pretty good. Alright, see the stagger here. Can we kill him? Not really. And we didn't get the... We didn't get the... Oh. we could try again and count how many seconds it takes. But certain... I don't know if it's certain bosses or certain... like dungeons, like Azurath works or doesn't work on the boss, but we rolled unlucky here, and Azurath does nothing here. But yeah, he could technically, when this dagger goes out, he could like pop and die. So I mean, it looks to be like a 50-second fight or something. Maybe two staggers should be enough, I think. Oh, okay. That's the cold beams. Wait, he didn't reset? Why did he not reset? I'm confused. Is he bugged right now? Maybe because he was staggered? That's interesting. Never saw that before. Well, there the Azurath worked. The like 4th time. But yeah, as you can see, bosses are the hard part. This is also a tough boss. I don't know if it has even... there's a chance that this boss actually has more cold resistance too. Because it seems like it's like designed as a cold sort of enemy. Got a Mythic Tribute. Huge. What's it? Would you run with TB? I just got my 2nd Mythic Seal. I think I put that... I'm not sure if it's worth it to run a 2nd set. Like, the 2nd set will give you, like, great defense. But in terms of damage, often it's worth using just a unique charm. My obol count is very elite. Umbercrux got fixed, yeah. Cowl of the Nameless was bug number 1 got patched, and then bug number 2 got patched as well. But it's a good thing. Less bugs makes for a better game. Otherwise, we're pigeonholed into using the one item. We don't want a Rain of Arrows build. I hear ya, I hear ya. Zelda Desert Knives is the best for build. Finding quite board and plays like, yeah, I agree. Like, Desert Knives, in my opinion, should be the best, like, leveling, maybe speed farming, like, just based on the archetype. But the fact that it's the best pushing makes no sense. Like, the balance is wrong there. I did not know that the Maester rolls different stats. Yeah, so all the uniques roll random stats. Kind of different from how it used to be. Now Mythics are the only ones with fixed affixes. With poison builds, does Etnas beat any other aspect on weapon? Yeah, Etnas is just, it's actually bugged, so it only gives 60% potency. And potency is pretty bad. Or, like, it becomes in the same pool as the temper that is potency, so... It's not ideal. There's better options than Etna's Lost Dagger, at least until they fix the item. which is probably next season, let's be honest. I'd be curious if I'm expecting like a bigger like 2-week patch or something. It would like make sense because they've got so many players back and they want to like keep their excitement. So I would expect them to have something up their sleeve like in the next 1 or 2 weeks, maybe 3. Like a balance patch sort of. Maybe buff unused things, patch things that aren't working. Or like change material drops or like the gem farm that people are doing, stuff like that. I would expect a patch like that. Rogue and their bugs, indeed. We can't help ourselves. Unstoppable and elemental resistance. I just realized I should probably slap on my Godslayer again. Oh, I can't do it mid Undercity. Do you think they would do something about some builds doing 140 plus and others just so down below? Or Blizzard usually just let everything above? I mean, in the past, Blizzard kind of just left things go untouched, but they've fixed everything so far. Like if you see, I mean, I think Barb is the one that's kind of going ham, but I think they've patched some of the things on Barb too. But it seems like the new approach from Blizzard is to, if something's broken, patch it as fast as they possibly can. But I guess it's the weekend now, so probably won't see a patch for a little bit. This is Flurry, yeah. Made a quick 2-minute video on it on my YouTube channel, and the max roll guide is out with all the stats and Paragon and everything. One Resplendent Spark. Well, that's pretty nice. War plan paying off. Whisper Cache Spark. How many sparks do I even have? 21 sparks? And 13 mythics in my inventory. All right, another tier 100. It's my favorite. My favorite area. The pit 100 for the Flurry. Unstoppable elites as an instant skip with this build. We'll stand there for a minute. You're a rogue main because of me? I did it. I converted someone. Spill destroying Torment 12? Yeah. Not the bosses, like lair bosses, no. But all the content. Like, tier 100, what you're watching right now is world tier 12 difficulty. But the strength of this build is its speed, right? So it's built around that, and anything that has to do with pushing or bosses is not the cup of tea for Flurry. You can definitely, I tried it for a bit, like remove the, you can remove the aspect on the two-hander and replace it with another one. And same on the amulet. Or like you can use two aspects that aren't reliant on crowd control, and then it definitely like doubles your speed on layer bosses and stuff like that. So it can be improved. This cannot push 120 plus, no. Maybe 115 or something. But it's not at all designed for pushing. I would change a lot. Like, yeah, like almost nothing in the guide would be the same for pushing. I wonder if this boss has more life, because even during stagger it didn't seem to take a lot of damage. Patriot shot still legit? Oh yeah. Artemis, I made a video on it. You can check out the video and see if it floats your boat. Can Penshot do Mephisto solo? Yeah, someone in the chat said they just did Mephisto solo with Penshot, but they changed some aspects around to, like, I think there's like frozen memory aspect is used on Penshot. So you just like drop that for another one that deals damage regardless if something is staggered. And I would remove like control glyph. Like some of these CC reliant options are just not good for boss fights. Oh, that's a lot of prisms. We level up 3 different things. Alright, so the Undercity. Experience sounds good. Doomsayers. They're dangerous enemies, it says. I would like to try the dangerous enemies. Once per wave. Oh, that's cool. At the start of the Infernal Hordes, gain an Infernal Challenge. What? I want to try that. What kind of challenge are they talking about? Alright, the pit we upgraded as well. Drop 1 progress orb per glyph chance offered. All progress orb in the pit now grant experience. Okay. We should do this. I'm getting nothing from the pit, and then we can just blast experience. Let's try it, let's try it. I want to do it. Wait, I should create a war plan first. So... there's like almost no pits. There's only 1 pit in this entire thing. There's 2 grand amount of things here, so I should probably dabble with that. But first, let's do another pit and see how much experience we get from the new upgrade we got. What build? Rogue, Destroying Atonement for all content. Probably Dance of Knives. Or Twisting TB. But Dance of Knives is probably the easiest thing to recommend. It's pretty hard to go wrong with that skill. Wait a minute. Do I even have Godslayer Crown? Now I do. Besides that, which rogue push the highest in pit? JBS, I think barrage, rapid fire, barrage or rapid fire, and sprinkle in some Heartseeker in there. But a lot of, like, I'd say 9 out of 10 rogue builds can do 115. And then the last, like, 10% of builds can, like, go about 115. But we don't have full data. Like, it's hard to say, like, oh, someone pushed this tier. But yeah, maybe because they just have 150 glyphs and perfect gear. So it's like, is the skill good or is just their gear good? Spiders are so satisfying for some reason. There's just so many of them. Wait, there's a big chunk here. You have an amulet with +1 basic skills, but I can't use the add-up tuning person to reroll. Any idea why? Tips H, is it a legendary? I don't think you can re-roll legendary items, only like rare and magic. Like blue and yellow. That might be it. I think Petra can hit 120 when I get my glyphs past 120. I need to do 118, 19, and 20. There you go. Someone squeezing out the most out of pen shot. Love to see it. And just so you guys have context on the guides that I make on max roll, like they're never designed for pit pushing. They're designed to like be fun for the average gamer and for most content. GA bow, what could it possibly be? All right. The experience was like, I don't know, 2-3 million maybe. Oh, that was 1. Wait, 1 million, 0.1. 82 million, 0.2. So 1.1 million per chance. That's quite good. Like I was at the like middle mark. Okay, come on. I mean, the thing that's not good is like the fact that I have to stand on this thing for so long. But what's a build or archetype you wished was good on Rogue that isn't already? The melee basic skills. Like I feel like I would love to see some of these, like the Shank Rogue or whatever they're called, as a Blade Shift, Invigorating Strike. I would also like to see like Poison Imbue basic skill builds. And what else? Caltrops build would be fun. I feel like we haven't really ever had or I mean, there's been some meme builds the last few seasons, but that could be fun. PT, the classic PT with the Icarus Roast, I feel like it never popped off the way I wanted it to. And then Shadow Imbuement for sure. That's pretty much it. Alright, I want to try the chest. What was it in? Oh, it was challenge in Infernal Hordes at the start. I'm just curious what is the challenge? Mr. P, you can do exclamation mark loot and you get a link to all the uniques. Like the loot table. Where's the challenge? You're supposed to give me a challenge. What happened? Oh well. Heartseeker build, are you going to do it? I don't think so. Dioxa has been doing it. And it looks really good. but because he has done it so extensively, I don't feel the need to. And there's not much like to explore around that. But I am more curious about rapid fire. I'm actually not sure what build I will play next. These first like TB, Penshot, Flurry was my plan heading into the season, but from here, it's just a one big question mark. The possibilities are endless, but something memey, something ideally that hasn't been explored a lot, like arrow storms or smoke grenade or rain of arrows maybe. So many little dudes. I have not farmed for the Giga Heraldic gems. I think it's stupid. Unless you're going for rank 1 on the leaderboards and think that's an important pursuit in life, farming for those gems is irrelevant and a waste of time, in my opinion. I went there and got a royal gem of each, or like a few, so I can like suck it into my gear, because I didn't actually even have royal gems. But after that, I was done. Best build link, just go to max roll and the overall tier list. Or in my description, you have my guide specifically. I have TB, Penshot, and Flurry. I personally think TB is the best overall for all content, but what you're watching is Flurry. If that feels like something you would enjoy, you could try that. Yeah, rapid fire is definitely not a... Rapid fire is just for pushing. If I would play it, it would be to see how hard it can hit, basically. See if it can go to 120 or not. Maybe I should do an echoing hatred. I haven't done that yet. But if there are bosses in there, it would be tough. Comparing the mid-game versions, Flare better than Penshot or TB. I would not say, like, I feel like for mid-game versions, maybe probably, yeah, it's hard to say. They're pretty even. I wouldn't say Flur's better than the others mid-game. I'd probably say TB and Penshot pretty even, the mid-game versions, and Flurry might be slightly behind. I mean, the thing with the mid-game versions for Flurry is that we have Death Mask, which is really nice, actually. So, it's hard to answer that question without doing, like, an actual comparison in-game. Dropped a unique that says I drop caltrops on evade, but it doesn't. Am I missing something? That's weird. I haven't actually equipped that weapon yet, but yeah, it's... Or the boots. They're the new boots, but... Maybe you need to like put points into caltrops to have it in your skill tree somehow for it to like work. It shouldn't, but maybe that's something worth trying. See if it makes a difference. Or maybe it actually drops, but it's visually not there. Like, yeah, this is kind of a lot of weird things. You can go to the training dummy and kind of suss it out. Do some testing. Sup, bro? Got a question. Cube focus reroll. Can you roll an ancestral stat? No. Or if you reroll like a charm, like a set charm to another set charm, you can get GA stats on that charm. I know that much. But I don't think you can. I've never seen it, at least. Maybe you can, but I have never seen it roll like a GA on a normal affix. Wonderchild, yeah. Okay, well that's strange. Yeah, there's a training dummy room in Skobos, the new town at the bottom. Flurry going really nice, Ilya. It's like a perfect it's a perfect build for streaming as well, because I can look over at chat and I just hold my right click down and things get pulled into me and I dash to the targets automatically. I just kind of spin my mouse around and things, like, it just works. Yeah, Andariel's is dead, unfortunately. It's funny they changed it like a season or two ago, but they basically just nerfed it. Even though it was already really bad, it just made it worse again. But I feel like the expansion here is like a new baseline for the Diablo 4. From here, it can, like, they have like a fresh reset to balance things around. Like, what are underutilized skills, items, etc. And then tweak accordingly. It was such a fun build, yeah. I mean, lucky hit builds in general. I mean, we had Cowl for 24 hours. But it's, I'm assuming not going to be as many of those as there used to be. I just love this new shadow step thing. The distance is so far too. It's like 1.5 dash length. Is this called Flurry? Yeah, correct. Made a YouTube video on it, and for all the details, it's in the description. On a max roll guide written with all the details. 3 different variants that you can pick from at the top. I mean, I don't want any of these. So many bad boons. Using the unique helm? I'm actually not. I played with the unique helm like all morning, and then I was like, it's just not good compared to Air of Perdition. So if you see my inventory, it's what's happening with my skirt? I mean my shirt. That was so weird. Why does that keep happening? It's a boy skirt, I guess. Oh, wow. So yeah, we reset the clone cooldown with the set. So every time we become stealthed, we reduce our cooldown. So yeah, we're running inner sight for the increased damage that it gives, and it also solves our resources. If I get a goblin round, we could squeeze out and save the run. Or not. Is there a setting to reduce the visual effects on skills? Can't see anything on the map. Nuking. Oh, yeah, I think there are like it's like accessibility settings. So you can like reduce, and obviously like if you turn down the quality of like the graphics in general, like a lot of dust and shakes and flashes, all that sort of stuff will like be reduced a lot just by reducing the not only graphics but also turning on some of those like flashy effects or whatever. I haven't really analyzed that part, but I feel like Diablo 4 won a bunch of awards for like most accessible game with a bunch of settings that help people that like people can play the game blind and stuff like that. On the TB build, when at full set charms, why do we have points into the dark and cold imbuement even though we only utilize poison? How does it work? You want to know? Yeah. What was that? Something pink. When with that set, you get all the imbuements. Oh, I wonder if I have it here. Yeah, so this set right here, it says at the very bottom, while inner sight is active, your imbuable skills apply all imbuements. So even though it's not on your skill bar, you get benefits from like cold and shadow. So for example, like you can you can gain barrier without having this there. I think that's what I put on the TB guide. It's very, very, very good for survivability. So that's why. Unfortunately, it's bugged. Like there's certain bonuses we don't get. So that's why like Shadow Imbue, I didn't really put points into it. Hello, Recnado. 117 done with pen shot. Pretty sick. Oh, I got a lot of gear here. Oh, we found a melted heart of Selig. I didn't even notice. I don't know if I care about these. I'll just save some of these in case. So here, for example, I always save boots like or gloves like this. Like if you find magic gloves like this, you just put it in and then you... Is there defensive? I can remove the defensive affix from this. So now it only has the GA vulnerable damage multiplier. It's a good foundation for any build glove. I think Flurry can do bosses if we swap to poison. I mean, maybe, but at that point, why not play Denso Knives or TB? Because Flurry is pretty bad with poison historically. But I guess we could try it. Maybe I can try it even... I can... Yeah, like, I'll try it for you. Do you want me to try some Poison Flurry? Because all I need to do is go to my armory, equip TB, but then like replace a few items and then put Flurry on, and we're good to go. But yeah, it's kind of scuffed. It's not like it's like a quick fix for boss damage. It's like, oh yeah, just change every single item and every Paragon glyph and everything that you have set up, and then you can do bosses. Great. This is a really good corridor for this build. How do we report bug to Blizzard that they will actually listen? Like the narrow eye set not triggering basic skills when you cast a marksman skill. Yeah, I mean, I guess they do read forums and things, if it, especially things that are like upvoted. But another way is to like hit up Diablo partners, like that are in contact with Blizzard, because I know that like the Diablo partners submit feedback and stuff, and report bugs and things. So that's like the quickest way to the top, I'd say. I'm not a Diablo partner, but if I had feedback, I'd go through Ava, and then he can forward it to them, or like, so just like informing the Diablo partners is a good approach, I think. So many GAs. I'm at the point where maybe I should like turn off everything non-GA. Wait a minute. Where's that? This thing. I want this thing. This build looks really fun compared to your Warlock. Well, this build is a lot of fun compared to everything. But I'm biased, so don't take my word for it. Any plans on making a barrage build? Not really. On Max Roll, we're 3 people who make rogue guides, and we're like assigned different skills. And Dioxide has already made barrage. So not looking like I will. I mean, I don't think I would. I mean, really, I'm a little bit curious about that set and like the multi-shot, and it supposedly feels like Diablo 3 and all these things. So I'm a little bit curious. But I feel like my curiosity would be satisfied just by watching someone else's video. I just haven't, like, I'm waiting for whether it's Dioxide or someone else to just release some footage. GA Scoundrel's Kiss Ring? No, unfortunately. TB and Charms, do you look for Cutthroat plus Imbuement? Yeah, or core skills, mister. Is this build going to max roll? Looks still fun. It is RMG, and if you look in the description underneath the YouTube stream, or if you're on Twitch, !Flurry, you can get the written guide and all the details of this build. Do some blades have a problem? I guess it's lack of damage. It's fun to play, but it's very hard to kill something on tier 10 plus. Oh, I'm fighting Bloodseekers. Oops. I mean, if you're struggling in tier 10, it's probably a, like, I would guess you don't have all the perfect affixes on your items. Like, it's, if any of you want to increase your damage output, it comes down to the affixes on your items. And you can basically very easily get the right affixes with the cube. Just utilize the aggressive tuning prisms and craft your 3 weapons and your 3 jewelry and your gloves with a bunch of aggressive tuning prisms. And you can enchant the right affixes at the occultist as well, and that, I feel like just doing that by itself like puts you in tier 12. How's the armory working this season? So you switch builds, or do you still need to do every? No, the Paragon changes. The only thing that doesn't change with the armory, or like sometimes, like if you're using the same item in different builds, you gotta like change over the aspect manually, or change over the runes. Like if you're using, maybe you only have one air petition in a bunch of different builds, you need to change the runes for each build manually. But everything is in the skill tree in Paragon automatically goes. 12.1 million. With the Mythic Seal, which reduces number of charms needed. TV build. Yeah, that could definitely be the play, Choke. The downside is, like, I personally would, I'd rather, because I'm playing softcore, I don't really care about damage reduction as much as I do my damage output. And like the utility of like something like Godslayer's Crown, like losing that, it kind of sucks. So I think I would still just stick with the unique charm. Alright, I think I'm gonna clean up my stash a little bit, and the way I do that is maybe unconventional a little bit. But what I do is I create mules. So it's been your favorite end game rogue build so far. It changes every day. I'd recommend TB the most, but right now my favorite is Flurry. All right, so we have rare weapons, legendary. What about Lego armor? You can look up my chart and maybe tell me what I need to change. That would be awesome. What's your, if you send me your battle tag, I can suss out your gear and what your questions are. All right, so this is legendary armor, and then I just filter in the stash, and then nice. We need another rare weapons, I think. Rare weapons 2. We're gonna make a rare weapons 2. Rare weapons 2. This is how I never run out of stash space. I utilize the 16 character slots in the menu, and I just name them accordingly. Sort by weapons and legendary, and then we put, wait, this is rare, right? I named her rare. I'm gonna make sure. Okay, rare weapons. So not legendary. Yellow weapons. And then we just put all these here. And whenever I'm making a new character or I'm looking for a upgrade of a weapon, I just go here. Rare armor. Do I even have a full inventory of this? I would be surprised. Okay, I'll add you, Stein, and check out your gear. Oh, I have quite a bit here. Yeah, this is all good. Does plus skills levels fall under utility affixes? And I think there is one, another prism. If you look, oh, I don't have it on this character. I'll check when I'm back on my main. But I think there is one that has like core stats and skills or something prism. Just make sure you double check all the prisms and see if there's another one. Alright, that should be good enough. Get me through another few days. I should name one Weird Stash Space. True. Okay, I'll see here in my prisms. You see this yellow one, Adept Tuning Prism? It says used to target skill and core stat affixes. Brotendo. So it's this like yellow box. What was I gonna check? Bruce, I gotta add this guy here. And now magically I have space to dump all my beautiful items into. I can't see your character because you're not in game, I suppose. World boss in 1 hour. I'll do a quick pit. And then I guess we could try do a quick flurry poison just for science. How do I get Eldrin's Sword? It's a random mythic, and I think there are like 12 mythics or something, so it's just random. Probably the best way to get mythics this season is through the tributes in the Undercity. And you want to make sure that in your war plan you have the entire left side unlocked. Then you almost get guaranteed mythics. And not only do you want that, you also want to run the mythic tributes with other people in a rotation. So if I look here in my keys, I have one mythic tribute, looks like this. And I want to make sure that I'm in a party with 3 other people that have one of those. And then I get 4 tributes from one, right? 4x the value. And I feel like every time I've done one of those rotations, I get a bunch of those Elder and Mythic swords. Obviously, this RNG, but I've been blessed with like 20 of those swords. Those gosh darn vile lunatics. Yeah, I'd say like this sword is amazing for speed farming for any rogue build. If you can slot it in, which most builds can. I think Penshot lacks a bit of space in terms of aspect slots. But if you can run Eldrin with specifically this Artifice variant of Shadow Step, it's amazing combination. What's... my skill tree is like acting up. No sound? Like in game? I'm pretty sure there's sound. Right? Wow, that's pretty loud. Alright. Can you get Mythics drop in T1? You can, I think. But very, very, very low chance in T1. Is Eldritch Sword viable in the TB build, Neiman? Yeah, it is. So the Eldritch Sword is usually not the most damage. I mean, it's almost never the most damage you can get. But it makes you faster. For some reason, the Eldritch Sword doesn't have... it is a bug where the dash cooldown gets unaffected. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it seems like it 100% of the time works with Shadow Step. So that's why that combination is so good. Eldrin plus Artifice Shadow Step. Can the sword drop from boxes crafted on Blacksmith? I'm not sure. You don't hear me talking? That's weird. I hope the rest of you can hear me talking, because I've been talking for a few hours. Not really.
I'm not ready yet. Curse this place. I'm being followed.
I'm getting gaslit. I'm pretty sure. It would be... I'd be very impressed by chat if I, like, all this time, all the things you were saying just matched with what I was saying, and we just accidentally had a conversation for all this time. Neither of us noticed.
I need more time.
Right, after this pit, I'll remember to try swap to poison. I mean, we should just be a bad TB, because we don't have Maestro, for example.
I need more time.
But who knows? We'll try it out.
I need more time.
Question about Twisting Blades. I have loads and loads of damage for T12, but I can't survive stuff. Any tips? I mean... use Lac Rune. LAC. And you could use Harlequin Crest instead of Air Perdition. And prioritize life on all slots. Like, you can put life on even swords and rings and things. So, like, instead of having 10-15% all damage or dex, just put life. Make sure you get GA tempers on all your defensive slots. Like, here's the GA maximum life. It's pretty easy to do. Those would be some things you could do. Make sure you have uptime on Darkshroud Shadows. King Titan, this is Flurry. It's linked in the underneath the YouTube stream. Specifically cold Flurry, I suppose. You can look up your stuff now. Thank you for the reminder. I don't know what build you're playing, so I'm curious to see what am I even supposed to say here. Okay, we got Poison TB happening. I haven't even transfigured any items yet. So you're missing out on a huge multiplier on your two-handed. So I would aim to get... Like, life on hit, life dex is all nice, but having the damage over time on your two-handed is pretty big. Like, yeah, alternatively, if you seem to really prioritize life on hit, if that's something you really enjoy having, you could put Undying on your boots. It's what I have on my Flurry build. And then you could run like a Set rune instead of Cry rune or something to apply vulnerable a different way. Anyway, those just some suggestions. Your amulet is really bad. Your amulet's like a big room for improvement. Or it's not really bad, but it's like it could be better. I'd say it's like a 6 out of 10. Wow. 3 or like I guess a 2 GA star is very, very nice. Here you go with your life on hit again. I mean, if it feels good, keep it. That's room for improvement on the aspect rolls, I guess, but it's pretty hard. I'm in that struggle boat as well. Other than that, your gear seems pretty strong. I feel like you should be able to get close to tier 115 and do Mephisto and all these things with this build. Alright. Speaking of Poison TB, we're gonna equip it. Where do I even begin? We don't need the Maestro because we're gonna do Flurry. Is there anything else here that's... I don't think we need to change anything else. RMG, yeah, you can... The Mythic Sword is not needed for any damage. It's just like to do 2-minute 100s will be hard without it, but yeah, you definitely don't need it. Okay, so what do we need to change in the skill tree? That is the question. And... I'm not sure where I can get the most value here. I guess I'll just pick up some defenses. And a skill tree, we're sacrificing TB, goodbye my friend. And what are we losing? We're losing Resolve, I think. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Alright. Cast speed is good. I don't think this damage increase will work for Poison Imbuement, unfortunately. And I don't know if this will work either. That sucks. But we can try. If, like, the most important questions are if these two nodes even work with Poison Imbuement. If they do, then they might actually be really good, but if they don't, then kind of sucks. But that's okay. Alright. And the set, we need the one with the little line going through it. This one. And we do need another weapon. What would be a good weapon? I mean, maybe we just craft a new one, I suppose. Maybe I have overtime already somewhere. You know what we could do? We could just put this here. I guess I have that gem already. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what happens. What's the point of fishing? Can you explain? There's like you can fish like as a collection thing. It's just for fun. We should hide our damage numbers because I can't see nothing. Maybe I'll put on normal damage numbers.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
It's just it's so funny that like it's the exact same build as TB, but it's just different. Like it's different. I mean, I suppose it could be faster. Because we have the added mobility of Flurry. So rogue build you would go for when you hit 70. I mean, it's all personal preference. You can't go wrong. You can close your eyes and pick a build and you'll be happy. It's all what you enjoy playing, melee, ranged, 1 button, 10 buttons. Dance of Knives is like the consensus is that Dance of Knives is like the most popular and best, easiest Dance of rogue build. Can't really go wrong with that. I personally don't like it, but a lot of people do.
I need more time.
But I guess the point of swapping to Poison Flare was to see if it's good on bosses, so we'll try that.
I'm not ready yet.
We'll try a tier 12 Belial or something. And I feel like I would run like this again.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
What's the build you would go for? Yeah, I have to speak. Can you roll for GFX with cube? I don't know. I don't think you can on like regular items. You can get lucky and get GAs on your charms though.
I need more time.
It's not. Yeah, it's definitely not. I wouldn't recommend Poison Flurry basically, but it works. You know. I think that's the. It's a good thing when like if I want to play Poison Flurry, I can. I mean, 3 minutes, this is essentially the same clear speed of my TB. The dots are up to 200. Yeah, this is 300 like 300 Bs are very close to Twisting Blades. Obviously, it's very similar gear, so it kind of makes sense, but
I'm carrying too much.
not too shabby. Now do Mephisto. Okay, I can try. I'll try to do a little sneaky Mephisto. I'm really enjoying this like experience I can get from the pit, because I was kind of at a spot where it's like, ah, I want to run the pit, but I get nothing from it. But now I can. Good night, Stein. Thank you. Played with Ball Lightning Sork in a group. The damage was so stupid. On Ball Lightning? Yeah. Can you imagine? How fast was this run? There was a 3-minute pit 100 with Poison Flurry. What did you skill in pit tree? I can show you. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I'll probably get one shot here because I don't have a lot of defensive gear on right now. I see. I have the wrong hotkey for my basic skills. That explains. Well, I got wrecked there, but yeah, we should do this. Okay.
Needs time to recharge.
You will join ours one way or another.
I'm not ready.
Are you not tired of lying to yourself? That this world, these people,
I don't do carries, sorry. At least not now. Feel demoralized playing cold builds or non-poison builds because it feels like you can't really enjoy bossing. Aimbot, yeah, I get that. Is a deadly trap with poison very likely? I mean, you can't imbue death trap. Is Sork bugged or just that much stronger? I mean, I don't have full idea of other classes, but usually there's like one build in each class that's just busted. Okay. That was quick. Okay, well, Mephisto 1, Flurry 0. Tis, what has been your favorite rogue build so far? I mean, probably Cold Flurry, to be honest. That's right now, it's temporarily, but overall, I would recommend, like, if I wait a few weeks, I'll probably say that TB. Like, TB just like feels perfect to me. I personally love TB. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good too.
taken apart, melted down.
Weapon and life GA. Perfect.
Mainlander. Back to it then.
But yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna be my next build. Could suss it out for a bit. I haven't played D4 since the launch before this season. Has there ever been a good cold boss killer? I mean, yeah, on Sorceress, they definitely have had their fair share. Cold Flurry can push T12 or not? Oh, yeah. I'll show you a tier 100 pit with Cold Flurry. Cold Flurry looked cool, but I feel like without Starry Night Ring and the Roots building to supply it might be weak. No, Aimbot, you just use Death Mask. Or put on... there's an aspect called the Galvanized Slashers, which gives you infinite energy if you use a mobility skill. And the mobility tag is on... Wait, what happened? I didn't swap over. If I hover on Flurry, it has the mobility tag. So with Galvanized Slasher, we can never have energy issues, the aspect. So that's a very easy... Like, out of all rogue builds, I think energy is the easiest to solve on Flurry. Oh no. I did a done goof. I overwrote my armory. I need to go back in my stash and re-equip everything. I'll do this actually. I'll go here. I'll equip Pen Shot, because that's the same Paragon board. Flurry and Pen Shot is basically the same Paragon. Let's see here. Not using that. I don't know if I'm using any of those. Missing a ring. Where could the ring be hiding? It's that one. Found ya. Sneaky little ring. And that's it. Wow, that was easy. Haven't played TV since before the OG nerf to start thinking of reloading from SP and Rogue looks fun with the changes. Yeah, I love Rogue in this season. I mean, I've always loved Rogue, so who am I? Who am I to speak on that? Okay, that's the gear. Skill points is a bit scuffed, but we can sort that out. You know what? What if I put versatility there? Let's try that. Okay, and then skill tree. Final piece to the puzzle. Anyone on the Maxwell team who makes a Shadow Step build? Ava loves that archetype. I don't know if it's on his plan. It's like probably not one of the most popular builds, but I would assume he's gonna try it sooner rather than later. I think we made it back now. Pretty sure. And I did that off the top of my head, so. Marksman. That's not it. I need to find the set. This one. Wait, which shape am I missing? I'm missing this shape. Oh, I got a pretty bad roll on that one. So if you like look at the set, cutthroat skills great, core skills great. 2 out of 3, it's okay. All stats we like. But then this one just has defensive things, which is not bad, but I kind of want ranks there too. So I'm just going to throw in as charm of the same set and just re-roll this charm and see if we can get this shape, which is exactly what we got, but with a good affix. Trap skills, not so keen on those. It costs quite a bit of resources, but I have saved up for a moment just like this. There, that's interesting. GA all res. I'm gonna keep that. I'll roll until 5k resources left, and then I'll settle for what I had. Whoa, GA max life and 2G. Like, this is crazy. Imagine if I got actually a good affix on there. But this might be an upgrade still. Like, let's see what my toughness is now. And if I swap this in, it goes from 834 to 846. We'll call that an upgrade. And where's my precious Godslayer crown? All right. We should be back to having the setup, the actual Flurry setup. The skill bar is looking a bit messy though. I don't know what happened there. Ava's working on Death Drop, nice.
It needs time to recharge.
Something feels off, but I'm not sure what.
I need more time.
What could it be? Damage over time. The gloves are wrong. Aha! We figured it out. The gloves, I feel like the transmog of the gloves is the exact same. They were like the samurai looking gloves too. So these ones. That's the one. Okay. Just save this in the armor so I don't end up in the same position another time. Random question, do you have any tips on the infernal hordes? Every run I try to create synergies to get a lot of either, but I can't seem to get over 500 almost ever. Unless I get super lucky with cases. Yeah, it's pretty hard to get good synergies. I agree with you. It used to be the last few seasons, like doing the elites turn into other fiends and fiends turn into big dudes. But it hasn't really worked out for me this season. So I can't really help you there. I agree. It's kind of like Chaos Wave or Bust has been my experience.
I need more time. Curse this place. I'm being followed. I'm not ready yet.
What's the problem fixed with Etna's dagger? Isn't it fixed?
I'm not ready yet.
It fixed? I mean, it's never worked from to begin with. If it got patched recently, I am unaware, but it was tested like 24 hours ago and it wasn't working. Basically, it only gives potency 60%. It doesn't give non-physical damage like it says it does. So, basically, a whole lot less worth using than it would otherwise be. But once it works as it says it should, then it will be amazing for poison imbue builds.
I need more time.
Rogue enjoy always chill music. Good place to park when farming. I'm glad. Is it just me, or like I love my fellow Diablo 4 streamers, but like man, they listen to some intense music that just like makes me stressed. Like I love when they stream on YouTube, so I can just go on the YouTube stream and there's like no music there and it's just quiet, and I'm like, oh, peace of mind. But I mean, I'm sure some people like the blaster music, but I enjoy someone like Dioxide. He's got chill music too.
Need more time.
I guess I should clean up my charm inventory here. It's getting pretty messy. Shadows, yeah, exclamation mark Flurry, and you'll get the link to this build. Oh, that's a good one. I got a 3 core skill. So 719. I lose 50,000 toughness. And how much damage do I get? 697. 630. 697 divided by 630. I get 8% damage. Or like 8% toughness. What do we want? We want damage. We don't mind dying. It's softcore after all. But I'll keep the defensive one just in case. And the rest were Garbo. Nice. It always feels good to clean out the charm inventory. Wait. That's the button.
Taken apart. Melted down.
Selling the charms for a gazillion gold. Oh, what is this? Look at this vendor with a 2 GA weapon casually. I mean, physical's not necessarily the best, but... Never know. Could come in handy. Yeah, Woody gets in the zone with the music, that's true. I can't relate. For me, it's just too much in my brain.
Need more time.
Good start.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, unstoppable, unlucky. That would have been perfect.
I'm not ready yet. Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Wait, where did those come from?
Need more time.
If you go to... I don't know even how to help you from YouTube, but there's a... On max roll, if you like even Google like loot table max roll, Diablo 4, you'll get a page that has all the unique drops, like where every unique item... Wait. Oh, that's useful. If you're on Twitch, you can do exclamation mark loot and you get the uniques, where to farm each item.
I'm not ready yet.
Are any of the other rogue sets good? Yes, I think the only unused rogue set is the cutthroat one, which would have been good for this set, but it's just so weak. Like, let's have a quick gander to see, like, this bonus here at the bottom says 150% increased damage. 150 compared to 320. Like, what? How? What? No. That's not how you balance a game, I think. What do you think are the preferred stats on charm rolls? Yeah, you want skill ranks for sure. I'd say, like, you want, like, ranks on 4, like 3 or 4 of them that benefit you. So for this build, like, if I get core ranks, it will give me Flurry ranks, right? Because Flurry is a core skill. But if I get Cutthroat skill ranks, it will benefit my ultimate Shadow Clone and Flurry. So Cutthroat is better than core skill ranks on the charms, because it gets double dips benefit. So ideally I want Cutthroat skill ranks on like 4 of the charms for maximum damage. Or I mean, for maximum damage you would go 5 charms with that outcome. But yeah, as you said, it's nice to have like one with all stats, like 100 plus 100 all stats on one of them can be really convenient. That also helps with like crit chance and things like that. You hate this build? I love this build. Which build do you like, Nightly?
Needs time to recharge.
And what do you hate about it? Do you think GA All-Stars are useless then? Even if you can be... No, All-Stars is great, but... I mean... The Paragon nodes are usually not very impactful. But I'd say a good setup would have like 3 charms with ranks, 2 charms with all stats, or like all max life or something like that. This is a tanky boss. I think this is the same as last time. It's like struggling to kill this guy in a stagger. Oh, he even killed me. Just embrace the season and never leave that ship. Well, I wonder, let's see how many hours I have. Oh, it's this button. Wait, what? Oh, there you go. I played the season 71 hours. Gotta mix it up. What happened? Look. The second time he died, like he had like a proper amount of life. Interesting. Weird bug. Started up this bug. I am just perma energy starved. Any tips? Do you have Galvanized Slasher, Obi-Wan? I'm assuming you don't have Death Mask. But there's an aspect called Galvanized Slasher on your ring. Starstone for far legendary gear? Not really. The higher Torment, the more legendary gear you get. So it's just about how many monsters can you kill in Torment 1 as possible. Wait, what is this? You're not upgrading your glyphs, but get experience instead? Yeah, Jurgen, that's correct. It's, if I look at my war plan here in the pit, this thing at the bottom here, because I don't really benefit from glyph upgrades at the moment. I'm just going for more experience, trying to get my Paragon a little bit up. Mostly I'm just enjoying doing the pits right now. It's just fun for me. Yeah, oh yeah, you can upgrade items in Cube to get early legendaries. Got bug yesterday. We're in town. There was a bunch of mobs. I think it's one of the war plans. You can like when you open a whisper cache or something, you like spawn a wave of monsters, and if other people do it in town
Need more time.
where you are in your instance, you see the monsters as well. At least that's my guess.
I need more time. I'm not ready yet. Need more time.
Talents viable for leveling 60 to 70 from the guide. I mean, any leveling guide. Pencil knives or TB
More time.
are probably the most popular. But you can't really go wrong during leveling, or I mean, at any point.
I'm not ready yet.
Every build is really strong.
I'm not ready yet.
World boss in 13 minutes. After the world boss, I'll probably end the stream. Until then, I have 13 minutes to, in my mind, somehow come up with the next build I should play. Or try to figure out or explore somehow. What is the Aerostorm bow called? Cassia something? Yeah, this one. And there's an arrow. Is there like rain of arrows something? Aerostorm tag. It's like barrage. Or this. It's probably a forceful arrow is the way. I'm using Eldrin still on Twisted Blades and feels good too, by the way. Yeah, Eldrin feels good on every build. It's incredible for speeding up the gameplay. Not necessarily the most damage compared to alternatives, but it's worth running. Go for Shadow Step.
More time.
Shadow Step build. What would that even look like?
I need more time.
Well, that's not going to be easy to open for me. Oh, this is a big tribute. Or underseed, I mean.
It needs time to recharge. I'm not ready yet.
How do I destroy this thing?
It needs time to recharge.
Oh, that's going to take a while.
Time.
Grill Forever, we use versatility because it boosts Shadow Clone. And Shadow Clone deals quite a bit of damage.
I need more time.
But in general, like Devious and Fluidity
I'm not ready yet.
are better options in my opinion. Might run out of time here. Or I definitely will. In this particular Undercity, all the time boosts were these like buildings that I can't really destroy. That's so funny. Right now I have versatility, I think, because I wanted to try it, but maybe I'll go back to Devious. It's just more burst with Devious. So like this instead of that. Oh, I went into a pit. This build is fast, Michael. Yeah. This cold player work okay without the mythics? Yeah. No, it definitely doesn't need the mythics. I was playing without mythics first this morning, and I mean, you obviously you gain a bunch of damage from having mythics, but I mean, you can probably farm tier 10 without them, which is not bad.
I need more time. Curse this place. I'm being followed. I'm not ready yet.
Wow, the mobility there was satisfying.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. Need more time. I need more time. I'm not ready yet.
Should make a shadow imbue build? Well, that's a big challenge. That's basically impossible. Maybe that's why I should do it. Thanks for the follow. Is there a video for the new Flare build? Yeah, Michael, on my channel, but it's just a 2-minute kind of showcase. I didn't really go through all the gear and stuff. I can just go through it quickly here. Basically, the Frozen Memories aspect on the two-hander deals 270% increased damage against frozen enemies. Combine that with this on the amulet, dealing 135 increased damage against frozen enemies as well. And then we make our clone deal cold imbued damage as well. Cutthroat is Flurry, so this is a good aspect for that. More attack speed, we want to go fast. We reduce our cooldowns with Eldrin. That's how I managed to teleport so quickly. Shrouded Gift makes every time we go into stealth, which is at the end of dash, or when we stand inside our smoke grenade, we gain stealth. Makes us get concealment, which for the set reduces the cooldown of our ultimate, so we don't need preparation. Well, I had the wrong key passive, but it's only 25% increased damage here. Yeah, we don't need preparation to reset the cooldown of Shadow Clone, which is pretty sweet. That's pretty much the build. They have 4 mythics, but you don't need them. There's 3 variants on the max roll guide. There's starter, mid-game, and endgame. I'm playing the endgame right now. We have world boss in 5 minutes 40 seconds. Poison trap build would be fun. I like that. I like the idea of potentially doing a poison trap one. I haven't really looked into, like, do we even have Icarus Rose anymore? I don't think I've seen that item. I'll do another quick pit before the boss. Thanks for the trades earlier, the rings and runes. Be having a good stream. Thank you.
I'm not ready.
And no worries.
It needs time to recharge. I'm not ready yet. Curse this place. I'm being followed. I'm not ready yet.
Weird. Dungeon layout.
I need more time. I need more time. It needs time to recharge.
Yeah, they are the gloves. Icarus Rose. They're the PT gloves. I guess I just haven't found any worth keeping. Just salvage them all.
I need more time. I need more time. I'm not ready yet.
Does this goblin not get, like, frozen? Oh, there, he does.
It needs time to recharge.
Did you enjoy the new campaign? I did, but I feel like I need to play it again, because I skipped the cutscenes, because we were, like, blasting through to get guides out, and I haven't revisited it ever since. So I'm really looking forward to either next season or whenever I get a minute to just relive it. Play a different rogue build. Maybe I'll do some pen shot leveling. That would be fun. Ball Lightning Sork is a bit overtuned. I mean, that wouldn't be the first time, I guess. Blessed by Lilith. I'm so happy to see you streaming again. Want to make a rogue? Which should I start with? I mean, Dance of Knives, if you like it, that's what people are saying is fun. But I'm a Poison Twisting Blade fan. Alright. The alarm has gone off for a world boss in 2 minutes. At the top of the world. Wait. I mean, I don't think I will deal any damage to the boss, but I'll try in World Tier 12. There's always some random barbarian that can kill it for me.
I need more time.
You have good gear, but your damage is not good enough. I don't understand. We will, if you put your battle tag, I'll review your gear for you. Now let's try to identify where the gaps are in your damage. Alright, adding you now. If you accept, I'll give you a quick review. I mean, at a first glance, your gear looks
More time.
better than my gear. So do you have all the sets activated? Do you have the glyphs in the Paragon?
Time to recharge.
Do you have core ranks on your, or cutthroat ranks on your charms? Stuff like that can help. But I mean, with that gear, you should be able to do
Need more time.
tier 115 in the pit. Not speed farm, but clear it.
Need more time.
Echo Hitter is super rare, yeah. I haven't even done it yet. I have it unlocked, I just haven't really gone in there.
I'm not ready.
But I don't know if I've found it more than once. I need to transfer different aspect on my amulet doing damage on stuff like this. Helps slight on much. Yeah, I haven't even transmuted anything ever on any item, so maybe I should look into that. Is it a like sanctification where if you do it, then it's like brick the item you can't? Because that's been my worry. Like I want to try a bunch of different builds. I don't want to like make an item like I can't change the aspect anymore or stuff like that. I wanna leave my items flexible, so I can change the aspects on them. All right. Well, that was a success. Follow Billy, watch your Flare video and love. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So transmuting, I guess if we go here, we put in our amulet, we can transfigure the item. Should we do it? Grants a random modification of great possibilities. Use a tuning prism to narrow the outcomes. I guess I should like get a GA temper. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. This is a pretty bad amulet. So we can kind of... This is like our experiment amulet right here. That's fine, I don't really care. We'll throw it in, we'll click transfigure, and we want an offensive aspect ideally. Wait, can we? What are these? Use a tuning prism to narrow the outcomes, and I can only use these two. I can use to get an aspect or removes the riskiest, but also the most powerful outcomes. Removes the riskiest. I don't want that. But this sounds cool. Okay, boom. We got a useless one. I mean, we get 8 overpower stacks, I suppose. So now it's transfigured. Now we have this like extra aspect on our... Yeah, I could re-roll it, I suppose. We'll do it one more time. I'm just like, how much do I want to use up my little resources here on this bad amulet? Okay, last one. Wait, what? Shadow damage? This seems like such a bad aspect. Okay, last one. Alright, I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna make a better amulet anyway. But now curious, can I interact with this thing? Okay, so it's not like sanctification fully. I can still like edit the item or whatever. It was like this thing makes it unmodifiable. I'm confused about the wording of this. Like, why would I want to remove the most powerful outcomes? Oh, but also, wait, also, Like the way I'm reading is it removes the most powerful outcomes, but maybe by putting this in, I open up the best outcomes. I'm assuming that like that would make more sense. Yeah, I could do that part as often as you want, as long as you have the materials. You can't imprint it at the moment because you brick it. So if I go here, I can't put this in here. Okay, only wait if I use that other stone on it, I suppose. It's still editable. So here I can put in like might aspect. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Well, thank you guys for watching. I really am grateful that so many of you decided to stop by my channel and my stream out of all the streams that are around in the world. Yeah, it means a lot. But I'm gonna go hang out with my wife and eat some dinner and cook some build in my brain, and tomorrow I'll be back with something different. Maybe poison trap, maybe, I don't know. We'll see what it is. I'll raid Barricade. He's one of my favorite ARPG Diablo 4 streamers. He's so lovely with his community. So if you're on Twitch, enjoy Barricade. He's an awesome guy. And if you're on YouTube, I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.